This is December 2022. I've been using this product for sealing my grout, and it's used for recoloring the grout also. So turn your grout, in this case white, and I figured out how best to apply it, and I want to make a document of it for myself later, and also for anybody who wants to use this. This is a toothbrush that I trimmed to, I clipped it so that it's just a one line brush. Clip the top and the bottom brush bristle away, so I can use this against the grout line. This one happened to have a flossing tip that was useful also for reaching the very end of the grout line. And I will just show you how I use this. Actually, so after applying the sealer on, I use just a wet towel, barely damp. I wringed this out last night and let it dry. It wasn't fully dry. It's still a little wet this morning. And I find this condition to be the best. I use a pen cap, one of these erasable pen from Papermate that I found the cap to be just perfect. I use this bigger barrel shape of the cap and put it inside the towel, and I use it to clean anything that's outside the grout line. So I'll show you one, and you can then understand what I'm talking about. Just pour this into a little cap, plastic cap, and I use that like this. Actually, I might have used a little too much, but wet it, and I'll show you how I apply it. I hope you can see. I start with the tip of the bristle against the grout line, and then I slowly drag it, and at the same time as I use up the paint on that tip, I lower the brush so that the later bristles applies the paint, and I keep on going until the paint is all used up. When it's used up, I brush back and forth to work it into the grout so it seals all the pores, and of course that was the purpose of sealing the grout line. So I do this, and then I usually continue horizontally across the whole face, and that's about the time when it starts to dry. And if I wait a little too long, it can dry up and become difficult to clean up. But at that point, after I finish this line, it would be about at the point where this is best to wrap this pen cap in the tool, and you want to clean up the paint outside the grout line. So I use it vertically first, like this. This is the pen cap. I just roll it across, and all that paint is over here now. There's some more, so I'll do it again. I'll move this dirty rag out of the way, and then I'll do it again. Again, of course, there's a little technique that I learned. If I let it down this way first, then as I pull, rotate my hand so the clean rag is used against the tile, then you get the cleanest effect. So after that, I move this cap to another clean space, and I use this barrel now this way. The barrel, notice, is bigger radius than the grout line, so it'll never get to the bottom of the grout line. I'll just do this to get the tile paint removed from the tile just on either side of the grout line. And once I did that, I will have a clean tile between the grout line and the rest of the little bit of paint left. Then I just hold my tool this way again and use it to clean the tile. And of course, if it doesn't work well, you use your fingers. At that point, just try to clean it. And that is it. I usually do horizontal first. Start from the bottom, do horizontal all the way to the top, and then I do vertical. And when it's all done, it'll be white and clean grout lines. Let me see, like this. That's it. Thank you. So I want to add one more thing about what I learned while working the tiles around the bathtub. These are the tools that I use for cleaning the bathtub. I make a cleaning fluid first, and the cleaning liquid is just dish soap plus some baking soda. Add some water and put it in a bottle. It doesn't have to be a bottle. I actually am not sure I like the bottle because when I spray it, the mist, the dish soap mist, when inhaled, makes me feel bad. So maybe there's a better way, but this mixture of liquid works very well. Some dish soap, some water, some baking soda. And then apply it on the tile. And while it's still somewhat wet, use a cordless drill with one of these nylon brush. You just turn it on and brush along the grout line. I usually go horizontal first, using the side of the brush. For example, I'll take one out. As it spins, I'll let this edge scrub this grout line, and then I will come down, spin like this, scrub the grout line a little differently, and then I would reverse the cordless drill, let it spin this way, the reverse way, and do it again. This corner and then this corner. And by the time I did all that, I figured the grout line is very clean. And it turns out I think this is the best cleaning I have ever done to my grout line. Okay, one more thing. After I brush with the cordless drill,